Hey queens, and welcome back to my channel. I really want to talk about a subject that's really near and dear to my heart because I am a black woman and I know I have all kinds of subscribers. So if you're not a black woman, I still want you to watch this so you can just know and just get an understanding, because I think on today's day and age where everyone's supposedly so accepting of everyone, and there's supposed to be more representation and all this stuff, like people who are ostracized by society, they don't feel accepted. And I really feel that black women are one of the most ostracized and devalued people in our society. And so I just want to recognize that as being a black woman and having black women follow me, just to acknowledge that. So we're going to talk about how society devalues black women. And really it's everywhere and it's every day. If you're a black woman, you know what I mean. It's an everyday thing. But I just came from the movies, and I seen a Disney movie called, what's it called? Something Cruise. It's with The Rock and then Caucasian lady, Emily Blunt. I can't remember the movie. I'll put the movie down in the comments or the description or something. But it's the movie where they're going on like a treasure hunt, try to find this tree with this magic healing power and all that stuff. And it was a good movie. The problem I had with it is The Rock and then the Emily Blunt, obviously they're like turned into a love interest in the movie. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with interracial, couples. There's nothing wrong with people dating outside their race. Come on, this is 2021. We got that. My problem, however, is that I have seen a very disturbing trend in movies in Hollywood lately. First it was, no interracial dating, stay with your own race. It was racism. But then it's turned into something else to where you don't see black representation. You don't see a black woman and a black man together. You'll see a white man and a white woman together all the time. You'll see a white man with a black woman. You'll see a black man with a white woman. Did I say that right? I think I did. You know what I mean? So you'll see, like I said, a white woman, a white man with a black man or a black woman. But it's very rare that you will see a black woman and a black man together. And every time I see it, it's like I see it in movies. And I promise you, if you pay attention, if you're a black woman, you've seen it too. In children's movies, in television, in commercials, in everything. And so they'll show, that, but they won't show black people together. Very rarely. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very rarely. And what's being pushed right now is interracial couples. And to me, it really feels like an attack on the black culture. Because if you could separate black men and women from each other to where they don't date each other anymore, and they're just having, children and having families with people of different cultures, then there's not going to be black culture. And I know, just bear with me, y'all. This is not no conspiracy theory kind of stuff. Just bear with me. But I have seen it everywhere. Everywhere. And I've been wanting to do a video on this for a long time. So if I lose subscribers, it is what it is. It is what it is. Because my channel is all about self-love and really just truth. You have to acknowledge the truth of who you are. Not about your past, not about what people think about you, about who you are and what you believe about yourself. And what you believe about yourself is the truth. And if society is continually devaluing black women, black families, by not representing them. See, you don't have to overtly be like, oh, I don't like black people. I don't like black women. Or you don't have to use the N-word. All you got to do is not show the black woman in a positive light. Not show black families in a positive light, or not represent them at all. Same thing with other people of color, Asians, Spanish. I'm not sure what the politically correct thing. People from Mexico, all over, people of color, Asian, all people of color. All you have to do is just show the predominant race, which is, let's be clear, is usually white, blonde hair, blue eyes, but definitely Caucasian white. You have to just keep showing them. And then if you look at the roles that Hollywood gives them, and they're on TV and everywhere, they're always in position of power. It doesn't matter if they're attractive. To be honest, they could be not attractive or they could be attractive. They could be skinny like a stick, but they could be the superhero, and they could get anybody they want to in the movie. And so they always get their happily ever after. You see what I'm saying? So what message is this sending to black women? Since that's the topic of this video, how society values black women. Society devalues black women by not representing them in the right way. You can represent someone, but not represent them in the right way. Showing them, oh, they have to always be strong. Oh, they're the strong black single mom. Or they're the strong black business owner. Or they're the most educated people in society. But yet they're getting married at fewer rates. And see, so it's not that we're not being represented. It's the way we're being represented. Oh, we don't need nobody. We can do it all by ourselves. We don't need a man. We don't want a man because it's just these subtle but very blatant. Subtle but very blatant. Just. I'm freaking my brain is getting off track right now because I'm just really just trying to find the right words, but it's just the way that we're being portrayed, and it really is bothering me. And I know if it's bothering me, that it's bothering other women of color and people of color who have to deal with the same thing. And once again, I seen this young lady working at McDonald's. She was a black woman, and she was attacked by an older white male about something stupid like straws. And so he attacked her because there wasn't straws. I don't know what they said, but he attacked her. He grabbed her. Another lady came to her rescue. But again, there were males there. Nobody came to their rescue. And so she started swinging on him. She defended herself. And thank God she defended herself. You have a right to defend yourself. And she tore his butt up. But, like, this is not something new. Again, that's something I'm seeing again, too. Society devalues them by making us believe that we don't need protection, that we can protect ourselves. So a man will stand off to the side or don't want to get involved because they don't want no parts because it's none of their business, right? So, like, it's not okay. It's really not okay. And I really want to know your guys' experiences, your guys' insight into the topic. If you guys have noticed the same thing, because this is our queen community and this is a safe community for us to talk. And just about your experiences, because this is how we heal, queens. Because we can do everything we want to try to love ourselves, to lift ourselves up. But if all we see all around us is ourselves being brought down, you don't get your happy over after. You could be strong. You could do it alone. You could be superwoman all the time. You don't need help. You don't need nobody. And in our society, and even in our culture, we see that. We see that. Because we haven't seen a lot of marriages. We haven't seen a lot of healthy relationships. We haven't had fathers, some of us. We haven't had brothers and protectors and uncles and grandfathers. So we're at a disadvantage in even knowing about men. So a lot of us choose unknowingly dangerous and toxic men because we never knew about what a real man looked like, what real love looked like. We're just happy to get the attention and love that we've been searching and lacking for so long. And so when we finally do get attention, when it's love bombing from the toxic people, we're like, finally, I'm going to get my happily ever after. Finally, someone to love me. Finally. But I'm just here to tell y'all, queens, that you are loved. You are beautiful. I don't care if you got the darkest skin or the kinkiest hair. You are beautiful. I don't care if not another person thinks that you're beautiful. You are beautiful. You were created beautiful. And don't let nobody break you down, and don't let society tear you down. Don't go into places and feel like you don't belong because of the color of your skin. Don't feel like no one's gonna love you because of the color of your skin. You love you, queen. You do right by you. You honor you. Just don't settle. Don't settle out of fear. Don't settle out of fear. Don't get tired and just say, okay, let me just take this because you know what? It don't look like it's coming. I might as well take this because this might be the last offer I can. Don't do it. Because I promise you, you will spend your life miserable, wishing what would have happened if I just waited, if I just loved myself until that right person came along. So just because society devalues you and doesn't see your worth and your value doesn't mean that you have to tag along and do the same. Just because society or Hollywood may say that you're not worthy of love, or that you can't be the superhero, you can't be, you know, the one who has your happily ever after, it's a lie. And I'm here to tell you the truth. You can have your happily ever after. How do I know? Because I do, because there's a God in heaven. There's a God in heaven who created me, who let me get it this far. And I didn't get this far to quit. And I didn't get this far to lay down and die. I didn't go through everything I went through just to have to keep going through more stuff. I'm going to have what belongs to me. Real love. My happily ever after. And so will you. Just stand and believe in that, okay? You are beautiful. You are lovely. Love yourself, queen. I don't care if you don't feel like it. I don't care if nobody tells you. I don't care if you go out looking your best, you got your hair done, your makeup done, and nobody looks at you. You look at yourself in the mirror and you say, ooh, I look good. You take yourself a picture, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook. And you put, I sure look good today. You believe. You be your hype woman. You love you. You honor you. You respect you. You respect you, queen. Okay? Don't let society devalue you because they don't want to represent you well. You know? And another thing that I've seen, and this is not old, this is new, like when we are represented, like in cartoons especially, it's very stereotypical. Like it'll be, you can tell that when a cartoon is black or white, because when in the back they'll make them loud, just very sarcastic, have an attitude, and you can hear. And my children will say, "Oh, they're black," or that person is black. It'll be a cartoon character, and it would be like an animal or something. And they were like, "Oh, that person's black." Oh my God. Like, how do we know? Because they're exaggerating this and stereotyping. You know what I mean? And if it's a woman, it's usually very negative. She got an attitude. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Like, just very stereotypical. Yeah, we may have some of that, but don't box us all in. Don't box us all in. You get the right to be whoever you want. You talking proper ain't white. It's you being you. It's you feeling like you educated. That's how you want to talk, then be you. But don't do it because you think that people are not going to like you, or that you think people are going to judge you because you're talking like this and you don't want to be a part of that stereotype. Because then they won. You have to be true to who you are. Who you would be if you didn't have to worry about anybody else in the world. How you would dress, how you would talk, how you would laugh, what you would want out of life. Don't let this world change you. Don't let this world dim your light. Don't let this world say that you're not good enough. Don't let it make you walk with your head in shame when you were meant to walk with a crown. Don't you know who you are? You are a daughter. You are a queen. You are royalty, and you have to see yourself. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself with a beautiful gown on. Beautiful, just the way you are, exactly the size you are right now. With a crown on your head. Beautiful and accepted and loved the way you are right now. Just because society devalues black women doesn't mean that you don't have value. You have great value. You have so much to offer the world, so much to offer your friends and family, so much to offer to people. And don't let your insecurities, don't let your doubts, your fears stop you from being everything that you want to be. And y'all, show me some love on this video, y'all. If you made it this far, you are a real one. You're a real one, and I want to know that you're a real one. So put real one in the comments. I love you if you're a real one. Because I see a lot of people don't be watching the video all the way through. You can watch like 2-3 minutes, depending on how long the video is. It's about like halfway. But if you made it this way, You a real one. You a real one, queen. And I love you so much. And just bless you. Bless you. But love yourself. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Girl, why you tripping? Love yourself again. Love you, queens. And I am almost finished with the book, the sequel to Love Yourself First, Love Yourself Again. It will be out probably this fall, early fall. And yeah, y'all support your girl. Get that. If you haven't got Love Yourself First, get that. Get the whole series. It's gonna help you heal, work through some issues, help you get that confidence. Join the Krystlelaughter Academy. Right now, got Self-Love 101 and some other stuff coming later on this year when I get more time. These kids have been having me really busy, but when they start school, I'm gonna go ahead and be able to do more stuff. So, and Noah just turned 1. He just turned 1, y'all. He turned 1. So happy birthday to him. He turned 1 yesterday. But I love y'all, queen. If you want to see a picture of his little cute little birthday cake, I'll post a picture in the community. But I love y'all, and I will talk to you guys later. Till next time.